Bernard Bush, the mountain man lawyer, he'll eat your charges and accusers. His promise to bring the wilderness to the courtroom brought him to Monkey Station, a place created by that one monkey streamer. You know, the one who live streams from a zoo. Monkey Station is comparable to Fulp and the word that has become dirty. It's that classic campy space station. People play as a character without taking themselves too seriously. In this setting is where Bernard's first billable legal work happened, when a head attached to legs wanted nothing more than to fucking die. There was no litigation nor trial, but someone needed to pay for Bernard's therapy after he had to bear witness to a man with no middle. Direct communication between neck and pelvis is the hottest yoga pose. It drives folks insane. If walking heads walk this space, then Bernard wanted to stay packing, so he swiped a counter gun from security. The detective hunted him down, although for another reason. The Bushman was chosen to represent a monkey. Reeking of malfeasance, Bernard's sleazy ass stunk up the interrogation room. His primate client was invisible, adding another element to this totally wacky ordeal. Continuing the interview, it turned out that none of this mattered. The cops never said what crimes that disembodied monkey voice committed. Long story shortened into rambles, security wound up hiring the chimp to be a cop. Bernard took it upon himself to blink out in his office because his conscience was at its desk stuffing its face like an American with two mouths. Completely Americanized, our unobservant lawyer suffered from illegal immigration right in his workplace. When an alien bypassed the impenetrable wall through teleportation, presumably it was the cartel who kidnapped him. Who else would have the money to teleport wherever they please? Knocked out, yet Bernard could see a TP worth of floor space. He had been placed on an operating table, probably for probing. How typical. The aliens didn't keep him captive long. They sent him back to the station as one of their abductee minions tasked to lay stone for their abduction pyramid. Bernard had landed in the thick milky depths of Permabrig until the short warden let him out. While away, the law firm had been violated by Grape Drank. Bullets flew from the lawyer's jury tampering device, his anger taken out on some automated bucket and mop like it took his minimum wage job. Out of ammo, this lawyer didn't give up fighting for janitorial job security. However, his toxic approach made him one sick fuck. Back to 100% like the tried and true podcast reply, Bernard now had a partner in law. Someone he could go to a diner with and trade court stories. Just kidding, life ain't that beautiful. Bernard shot himself on his first solo run of Russian roulette. Revived only to be AFK. More than likely that fatty conscience of his was eating again. The peace once known is gone. A cult was taking over and all Bernard had was a crowbar to defend himself. Some would claim that's enough. It wasn't. Multiple stabs later, Bernard Bush converted to cultism, only to die. That darn recruitment ritual bled him out. His second revival bestowed a third shot at living for our faithful pro-antagonist. Representing this lifestyle was his dagger jabbing its way into a cat person, urging to kill till another cultist pleaded for conversion. Off in the distance, a fellow cultist was being attacked by two perpetrators. Bernard approached them and began cutting up one of the atheist fellas. When one fell, the other enemy engaged with Bernard by hitting him with a police baton. To counter, the lawyer cultist split his jabs between two potential clients. He may have taken a fall. We'll just say it was by design to distract the remaining threat, allowing enough time for the cultist with the juicy sword to get up and slay the encounter. The reward for winning the battle was a chainsaw drop. Within the minute it was required, it saved Bernard against two Adamanite golems. We'll call them foil golems. His chainsaw also helped enlighten those who were lost. That explained his reasoning for wanting to take his power tool for murderers to church. Well, the man who Bernard followed in here claims what was done can't be done, but it was done. Innocent churchgoers' organs were scattered all over his place of worship, just as he'd want. Finally, on the third strike, Bernard was down. Awake? No? Well, there's one more tale about the lawyer Bernard Bush. I'll keep this one brief since all he did was spend his time devouring junk out of the vending machine. Oh, so exciting. He ate so much his chest hurt, his lungs were weakened, and he was coughing up blood. Living a useless existence prompted him to enter any wormhole he saw fit. The last wormhole he passed through brought him to a campfire in the chaplain's office. Bernard heard he could become a sizable donation to this sweaty whore's god. Embracing the flames, the wandering lawyer was ready to go. This process was sped up by his afterlife coach when he started poking him with steel like a cooking thermometer sliding into meat. Ghosted, Bernard got to see either redneck heaven or chill hell because all it was drinking and shooting. That's it. Thanks for watching my boring lawyer rounds. As for why the 3 months gone, I know everybody was just so curious. I was lazy, wanted a break, and I moved. Now hopefully videos will flow out rapid speed every minute, every second.